Great with other students here, composers, folks who are writing new music. It's very supportive and in a social kind of way, an academic kind of way.
One of the biggest statements that we believe here is in terms of our ensemble is that musicianship doesn't just stop at music majors.
They've given me so many opportunities to perform and to really hone my craft that I'm not sure I would have gotten otherwise.
Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I'm here making music with 80 other women. I love being in the environment of people who love to make music.
Hi, Jason.
At least once in your college career, you're going to come into contact with all of the faculty, and they're all there to help you.
Professors are always looking to help students in any way possible. Having the opportunity to work closely with my choral director, especially on conducting, and being able to have that one-on-one time and really be mentored is just amazing.
We have faculty whose primary focus is really teaching. They're not so absorbed in their own activities, advancing their own careers, that they don't have time to be supportive to their students.
It really is just such a welcoming community that it just makes you want to be here.
Okay, one more video and then we can get rolling with the assembly.
I would describe Athens, Ohio as just the perfect small little community, just kind of tucked in the hillside.
Athens is really cool, especially for music and the arts, because Athens just has so many opportunities to perform and to learn from people around the community.
You can't really break Athens into anything specific. It's like Athens is everything. We're all connected. This community is so small and we're all so close, and that's really what personally drove me here.
All right, I'll pass the torch over to Chris Hayes. We can go ahead and get started.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us today on this strange event. We're really happy that we're able to make this happen, even though this is a little bit different than we're accustomed to. But we wanted to gather and have an opportunity to honor people and to be together a little bit and kind of find a way to bring the semester to a close. I want to first start by thanking all of my colleagues, all of the faculty who have done such an amazing job in this really unusual, crazy time. The students, I know you guys recognize this, but they have worked so hard to make sure that your experience is the best it can possibly be. None of us were prepared for this. As you well know, some of us struggle with the technology, that all of this stuff is new to us, and we really are stretching our boundaries to try to figure this out in a really fast time frame and to make it the best it can be for you. And the students, I can't say enough about how amazing you guys have been. I just keep hearing reports from all the faculty about how responsive you've been, how positive you've been, how hard you're working to make this the best possible situation that it can be. At a time where you could be making it more difficult for us, you're making it easier for us by being the amazing students that we always say you are. And so even more than usual, Fortunately, the best part of my job is spending time telling people about how incredible the faculty are and how incredible the students are. And you are all proving it in this really tough time. Before we start, I want to thank some people for making this happen. First of all, Chris Fisher has really led this charge and really pulled all this together. Emily Talley has worked really hard putting together the program and everything that you guys should be able to see. We're also going to send out an updated version of the program that'll have all the award winners' names in them so that you can have that for later too. Sean Parsons, who arranged and put together this really cool performance that you're going to hear at the end. Listen very carefully for the second trombone part. I really kind of led the charge there. I want to especially thank Megan Wren and Garrett Burke. They have really worked hard to put the technology together to make this event happen. So thanks to everyone who's made this possible. And before we start, I want to give a shout out to a couple faculty who have achieved some incredible things since you saw them last. Dr. Will Talley has finished his degree. We're really excited for Dr. Talley. And Dr. Emily Phelps has also finished her degree. Congratulations, Emily. I can't wait till we can celebrate together face-to-face over some beverages. So let me now introduce, well, he probably doesn't need any introduction, but welcome our Dean, the Dean of the College of Fine Arts, Matthew Sheftel, who's got a few words to say. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much, Chris. I want to really start by expressing my appreciation for Dr. Christopher Hayes, who has served as the director of the School of Music for many years. He's been a stalwart, steady force in an incredibly interesting and changing time. We wish Dr. Hayes well in all of his future pursuits. I also really want to say welcome to our incoming School of Music director, Chris Fisher, who has been already working for months to get ready for the big challenge and the exciting opportunities ahead. So thanks to both Chris's. I know you can't hear the applause, but there it is. I also want to thank you all for joining us here today to celebrate the extraordinary achievements of our students, our faculty, our friends and alumni in a way that we never would have even imagined a few short months ago. Boy, how our lives have shifted so quickly. With this new virtual environment, we can be participating from anywhere and in our pajamas. In fact, despite what you see on the screen, I'm actually sitting on a beach in my bathing suit with a lovely refreshment in a coconut. Oh, just kidding. I wish. But seriously, it is just to be so far apart physically and yet together today is such a small miracle. One of so many such miracles that we are experiencing daily in this unprecedented time. A time where so much of our work seems to have been interrupted. And I've been thinking a lot about the subject of interruption. And interruption is such a musical notion. I can see the music theorists smiling. In a musical period, a phrase is interrupted at the end of an antecedent. And this interruption can only be resolved by starting the tune over and bringing it to a cadence in the consequence. And I'm going to expect you all to sing with me, even if your mics are off. So, ready? At the end of Mozart's famous divertimento, the musical joke, the final cadential gesture repeats several times only to be interrupted rudely by an abrupt key change and a surprising polytonal shift. We're talking about Mozart. That leaves the listener scratching their heads, or in my case, my ears. So I know that many of us are feeling that sense of interruption. What has just happened? What did you do, Mozart? What did you do, world? And we're feeling incomplete in many aspects of our lives. But our work as artists isn't really interrupted, is it? Yes, we've transitioned online, we've moved virtual, we have virtual classes, lessons, performance practicums, and so forth. But we as artists continue to respond to society's need for the arts with creative ingenuity. Indeed, in no time in recent history have the arts been more important. From huge releases of online arts content to surges in people taking advantage of streaming media, music, and movies, to new telehealth options that include the arts, people are turning to the arts for comfort, distraction, and mental health support in unprecedented ways. This is just another reminder that the arts have always been important. Every crisis in history has been punctuated by spikes in artistic creation, and you, the students, alumni, faculty, and friends that we celebrate today, are prepared to play your critical role in this artistic moment. Our College of Fine Arts' #1 value statement: we believe that the arts have the power to transform individual lives and society as a whole, has driven the work of the School of Music for over a century. It is no surprise then that our alumni never rest until the work that they do makes an impact. It is no surprise that we have the most successful music education degree in the state. It is also no surprise that we have one of the very first musical therapy degrees in the country, and that we celebrate 6 decades of excellence in musical therapy at OU this year. We are so honored to be able to celebrate our alumna, Lisa Gallagher, who heads the research division of the Arts and Medicine program at the Cleveland Clinic, one of the top hospitals in the world, a hospital whose forward-thinking work in the arts has become the leading model for hospitals everywhere. Her commitment to making lives healthier and better through the arts is an inspiration to us all. So let's take this inspiration and translate it to the impact you make with your work. Resist the idea of interruption and continue to innovate, create, and support the creation of others. Celebrate the small victories of continuity in a time of great disruption. But be disruptors where necessary, agents of change who make society better through the impactful work that you all do. And most of all, let's honor today the small miracles you create through your creative work, your ability to connect with others, and the gifts that you share with the world. Thanks for being here today and for pressing onward.
Thank you, Matthew. We really appreciate you joining us. Before we move on with the rest of the program, I wanted to make a couple announcements for the students. Due to the strange circumstances we're in, the university and the college has funded us to offer some extra classes that might be helpful for students who might be behind or want to get ahead or whatever. And so this summer we're going to be offering some extra classes that we wouldn't normally offer for music majors. So I'm going to tell you what those classes are. There's going to be a section of voice pedagogy that Dr. Kennedy Dygus is going to teach. Dr. Geist is teaching an intro to music therapy class. Dr. Young will be teaching a world music class, or the world music class, that many of you are required to take. Dr. Scotto will be teaching a Theory 2020 class, and C. Scott will be teaching an Oral Skills 2040 class. So if you need any of those classes, if they'll be helpful to you, I want you to know that they're going to be offered. They're going to be online, so you can take them from anywhere. And then as an additional bonus, the university announced yesterday that they were going to do a 30% discount on the tuition this summer. So if you have any questions about those classes, feel free to reach out to those faculty. I'm going to send Helen a list. She's just hearing this for the first time. So those classes don't exist in the calendar yet, in the catalog yet. So she's going to go ahead and add those. And and then you'll be able to register. But if you have any questions, please let us know, and we hope that you can take advantage of that if that's helpful for you. Okay, so moving on to the program, I want to introduce our incoming president of the Society of Alumni and Friends, one of our alums in music therapy, Kevin Teplitsky. Kevin, welcome. And could you, before you start with the award, could you tell us a little bit about you and what you're doing?
Absolutely. Thank you very much. My name is Kevin Teplitsky. I graduated from Ohio University in 2013 with my degree in music therapy. I currently work at the Music Settlement up in Cleveland, Ohio, as a clinical music therapist and the internship director. So any students from OU, music therapy students looking at internships, please look my way. Very excited to have my first intern from Ohio University starting later this year. I'm also the treasurer and president-elect of the Ohio University School of Music Society of Alumni Friends. This association fundraises for the School of Music. We plan events for alumni and student engagement around the country and at regional and national conferences. So I encourage all of you alumni to get involved and students to check us out and hopefully get involved once they graduate. So one of the programs that we do is called Props for Profs. And these are small grants that Ohio University School of Music professors can apply to help purchase instruments and supplies that they may not otherwise have access to. So this year we have 2 recipients of these Props for Profs grants. The first is Robert McClure, an assistant professor of composition and theory, who has received money to purchase another SM58 microphone to help rebuild the electronic studio used for live concerts and just increase student access to microphones. So congratulations, Professor McClure. And our second Props for Profs this year is to Professor Sean Parsons, the Associate Professor of Jazz and Music Theory. He has received funding to purchase a Novation Launchpad mini grid controller, which I looked up and looks like a fantastic tool. It is a portable MIDI keyboard with a pad grid for electronic music and sounds, an excellent tool for technology performance degree students, as well as music therapy students who can use this as a easy to use adaptive instrument that they can take out to their sessions. I'm looking into buying one now after seeing Sean Parsons receive funding for it. So congratulations to Professor Sean Parsons as well. All other faculty next year, I encourage you to look into the Props for Profs and apply to receive some money to purchase some fun new instruments and supplies.
Thank you so much, Kevin. We are delighted to feature 2 of our 2019 Ohio University School of Music Student Soloist Competition winners as part of today's program. Our first performer is clarinetist Juan Gonzalez, who will deliver a performance of the first movement of Mozart's Clarinet Concerto in A major K622.
My name is Juan Gonzalez, and I'm going to play the exposition of the first movement of the Mozart Concerto.
That was fantastic. Hello, everyone. My name is Camille Geist, and I'm the Director of Music Therapy here at Ohio University. And I'm here to announce the winner of the Undergraduate Achievement Award in Music Therapy. I have to tell you, as always, it's very difficult to choose that one person out of that very strong class. But this year's award goes to Kendra Brokaw. Congratulations, Kendra.
Good afternoon. My name is Matt Talbert, and on behalf of the Music Education Department, it is my privilege to announce this year's Undergraduate Achievement Award in Music Education. And this year's recipient is Mr. Jacob Ostrino. Congratulations, Jacob.
Good afternoon. I'm Allison Brown-Sinkoff. I am the Performance Area Chair, and I am pleased to announce the Undergraduate Achievement Award in Performance. This year's award goes to an oboist, Honors Tutorial College, and BA in Music Performance. He is a senior, and this is Mr. Stephen Stamer.
Hi, everybody. I'm Professor Matt James. The Bachelor of Arts in Music Award seeks to recognize the overall achievements of an outstanding student who's graduating in the BA. Nominations and voting are undertaken by the full music faculty to acknowledge the exceptional work from students in this degree program. And we're very pleased to announce that the 2020 BA in Music Award is given to the exceptional Morgan Sieg.
Dr. Wetzel? Did we lose Dr. Wetzel? Anyone? Oh.
Got me?
Yep, gotcha.
Okay, Dr. Wetzel here. The Graduate Achievement Awards this year in performance, we have Andrew Meyer. In scholarship, Carly Reese. And in service, Ali Taliani. It was a wonderful class, difficult choices to make. Congratulations, everybody.
Allison Brown-Sinkoff back here. I am the advisor for Sigma Alpha Iota. And each year, the SAI awards 2 awards for graduating seniors. The first one is the Collegiate Honor Award. It is given to one of our active dues-paying SAI graduating seniors, making significant contributions to both the chapter and school. In this selection process, the chapter SAI recognizes the member who has demonstrated outstanding musicianship, scholarship, and service to the chapter. This year's award goes to Deanna Shepard. And the second award is the Scholastic Award, which is given to active dues-paying graduating senior with the highest GPA, and that is Sadie Kosman. Oh my goodness, it's me next again. Hi everyone, I am the Secretary Treasurer for Pi Kappa Lambda. And a little bit about Pi Kappa Lambda. This is the only national honorary music society which recognizes the highest level of music achievement and academic scholarship amongst our students and faculty. Before I give the spotlight over to our newest executive member, Dr. Matthew Talbert, I would like to recognize Professor C. Scott Smith for his 10 years of service as president for the Beta Phi chapter. Thank you, Professor Smith. And now welcome our new president, Dr. Talbert.
Thanks. This year's annual induction of Beta Phi's newest Pi Kappa Lambda members will commence very soon. The selection process focuses on select juniors, seniors, graduate students, and School of Music faculty who have demonstrated both musical and academic excellence. Additionally, the chapter annually recognizes the talents and scholarships of our rising first and second year undergraduate students. This year's Outstanding First Year Award goes to 3 people with a GPA of 4.0. Those are flute performance major Kaylee Rummel, clarinet music education major Daniel Bolin, and vocal performance major Johnny Lee. This year's Outstanding Second Year Award goes to bassoon music education major Mark Rocco. Congratulations to everyone.
Our second soloist today is violinist Daniela Arias, who will perform the Gigue from Bach's Second Partita for violin.
Daniela, that was amazing. Thanks for that great performance. Each year, the School of Music applies for a grant from the Presser Foundation, which offers an outstanding undergrad majoring in any of our music degrees a certificate and, more importantly, a substantial cash award. The selection of the student, who must be at the end of their junior year, is based solely on excellence and merit. The faculty express their sincere congratulations to the 2020 Presser Foundation Award winner, Paxton Payne. Congratulations.
All right, I'm excited to present a few more awards. First, the Service in Music Award. Dr. Christopher Hayes has been the director of the Ohio University School of Music since 2012, and prior to that served as the professor of trombone and associate director of the School of Music. As an administrator, he has represented Ohio University at the Mid-American Conference Academic Leadership Program, completed the Management Development Program at Harvard University, and has presented at national conferences at the National Association of Schools of Music, and is currently the president of Ohio Association of Music Schools. As a performer, Christopher Hayes has appeared at national and international events, including the Newport Music Festival, Music Educators National Conference, International Trombone Association Conference, and the International Trumpet Guild Conference. He's performed and presented master classes at several universities, and performed with several orchestras, including the Ohio Valley Symphony, the Columbus Symphony, West Virginia Symphony, Lexington Philharmonic, and Owensboro Symphony. He has performed as a member of the Ohio University School of Music Faculty Brass Quintet, Ohio Brass. Dr. Hayes has also served as educational clinician for the Conn-Selmer Company and presented research at the Music Educators National Conferences, College Band Directors National Conference, and published several articles. Dr. Hayes has earned degrees, performed, presented, taught, administrated, and directed around the country and around the world. It is with great pleasure I present this year's Service in Music Award to Dr. Christopher Hayes.
Well, thank you. That's a surprise, and I appreciate it. It's an honor to serve the School of Music and the faculty and the students. And although I'm leaving this position, I'm sure whatever I'm doing next year, I will be in a position to keep serving and helping the School of Music in any way that I can. And I really appreciate this. Somehow I suspect that Helen is behind it. Thanks, Helen.
Dr. Hayes, on that note, I want to share one more video with you about this award.
Another video. Uh-oh.
Hello, I would just like to first say how much we miss all of you guys, but we will get through this. But we're here today to honor Dr. Christopher Hayes. As many of you know, I've been in the School of Music for a really long time. I've seen many changes and many directors, 15 or 16. I can honestly say that Dr. Hayes has been the top of the heap. He has always had the students and faculty best interest at heart. He will be greatly missed in this position. We have had so many good laughs and good talks, as well as a few tears over the years. We have been so lucky to have had him as a director. I've been so lucky to have had him as a friend. Actually, he has been more like a son to me. He has always had my back, and I've always tried to have his. I don't know of anyone more deserving of the Service Award than Dr. Christopher Hayes. Please join me in congratulating him on this honor.
Thank you, Helen. And thank you, everybody. I appreciate it. I really do. I don't feel like I deserve it, but I'm happy to accept, and I appreciate it. You guys are all great. And you should see all the texts I'm getting from all of you that are staring at me and can't say the smarmy things that you're texting me. So thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, we'll keep working together. I'll still be around. Thank you.
Our next award is the Achievement in Music Award. Lisa Gallagher earned her Bachelor's of Music in Music Therapy from Ohio University and her Master's of the Arts in Counseling from Walsh University, and is currently working on her dissertation for PhD in health psychology. As mentioned before, Lisa is the research program manager at the Cleveland Clinic for the Arts and Medicine Institute. She is a clinical music therapist, researcher, author, and presenter at the local, national, and international levels. She is adjunct faculty at Alverno College, has written several book chapters, been a guest editor for Progress in Palliative Care, and has published her research in multiple journals. Lisa is also the chair of the Breast Cancer Fund of Ohio Board of Directors, a member of the exam committee for the Certification Board of Music Therapists, a past president of the Great Lakes region of the American Music Therapy Association, and the recipient of the Association of Ohio Music Therapists Past President's Club Award, the GLR of AMTA Scholarly Activity Award, and the Blair L. Sadler International Healing Arts Award. I am very happy to share an alma mater with such a great leader in the field of music therapy. Join me in honoring this year's Achievement in Music Award winner, Lisa Gallagher.
Thank you so much, Kevin, and everyone. I'm just so honored and thrilled. Never in a million years would I have dreamed that I would be getting such an award from my fabulous alma mater. I wish I could be with you all in person. I look forward to the day I can come back, which I will be back in the fall for homecoming. So thank you so much, and I'm just so honored. Thank you.
This is the point where we recognize our graduating students. I might just dive in and congratulate all of our undergraduates who are leaving this year. Too many to mention. They all entered in the fall of 2016. I'm sure they were not aware they'd be leaving the School of Music in such circumstances, but they've earned every bit of it, and many congratulations to our graduating undergraduates this year. Way to go.
Can somebody? It's sad to see the graduating students leave every year, but this year is particularly sad for me because I can't say goodbye to them face to face. It has been an outstanding class, and I wish them all well, and I hope they stay in touch. Thanks.
Well, we wanted to conclude today's honors assembly with a very special message from the Ohio University School of Music faculty. I wish to say a special word of thanks to Dr. Sean Parsons for arranging and producing what you're about to hear. We want you to know that we miss each and every one of you, and we look forward to the day when we can once again come together on our beautiful Ohio University campus to make music together. But until then, we ask you to be well and to continue to use your art and your artistry to bring beauty to those around you.
Drifting with the current of a moonlit stream, while above the heavens in the glory gleam, and the stars on high twinkle in the sky, singing in a paradise of love divine, dreaming of a paradise that looked in mine. Beautiful highway dreams that I see, visions of what used
Beautiful.
That was so great. Thank you, everyone, for being a part of this. This has been recorded and will be archived there on our YouTube site. So if there are students who couldn't join us, feel free to pass that along. We'd love them to come back and watch this, even if they couldn't be with us live. Before we go, I wanted to see if Helen, do you have anything you'd like to say?
Just that I miss everybody,
and wish I could just hug all of you.
Miss you, Helen.
Yeah. Yeah, we miss you students so much. It is so odd in Athens. You really can't imagine what it's like being here without you. We enjoy those couple months in the summer when you're gone, but this is way too much. So we're looking forward to you coming back. We miss each other too. You know, just like you guys, we don't see each other either. So it's been an odd spring, but we're looking forward to seeing you in the fall. Make sure you work hard and finish all your classes this semester and do well. And if you have the opportunity to take any of those extra summer classes, we'd love to see you do that as well. So on behalf of everyone, thank you. We appreciate all your work this semester, and we look forward to seeing you in the fall. Bye, everybody.
Bye.